Gritty Talent webinar highlights. How to promote yourself with a video clip.
Having a video or audio clip of yourself, it's really, really helpful for a producer. And so between Charlotte and I, we're going to tell you a bit more about that.
So, as Charlotte has said, we've got your picture, we've got your bio. Hearing you or seeing you on video is the next step. Think about what you've already got. Were you on local news? Have you been even on a friend's podcast? Have you done a vlog? If you can trim that down to sort of a minute to 2 minutes, great. If not, if you send a link to the whole program, then just add a note that says, I come in talking about X, Y, and Z at 5 minutes. So whatever video or audio you have of yourself, please make it easy to find. So that could be something like a Meet Me section in your Instagram highlights or a media links page on your website.
You may have stuff like Charlotte said, and definitely make that available, but also it's really easy for you to do a short film for us. I'm going to give a few practical tips. The first thing is please keep it short. Really, no more than a minute if it's just you speaking to us. If you're adding in clips of you doing an activity or something like that, then still no more than 3 minutes. A really practical thing is to film in landscape. It's harder in the day of Instagram stories and social media, but the easiest way to remember that is so that it's the way your telly is. It's the wider bit at the top. Make sure you can be seen clearly. So don't be too far away, not too busy, crazy a background, and don't film with a light behind you, like a window, or you'll be silhouetted. It's great if you can be outdoors in daylight or if you're facing a window, and usually a mid shot is something good. So you're filming your waist and above, or like the photos, head and shoulders, but just so that people can clearly see you. And then for sound, not being somewhere very noisy. If you've got headphones, like the Apple headphones, with a microphone on them that you speak into, that can actually be used as a mic when you're filming on your phone. So you're plugging it in as you would. When you start the video, you can just I usually hold a mic just slightly below the shot. So I'd say anywhere just below your chest, but above your belly button. That will give you better sound. The content. First of all, don't worry about recapping everything that we can read about you, everything that we've learned in your bio. The best way to do it is in a conversational style. And what I mean by that is, usually if I'm doing a screen test for someone, I would ask lots of questions like we're in a conversation. Then we would cut my questions out, and then we would cut a few of their key answers together. So rather than thinking like you're reading a speech, try and think of it like a conversation. So I'm going to give a few example questions that can get you thinking, what excites me about this topic? You know, you could start by saying, the thing I love about the history of clothes, or the thing that excites me about the history of clothes. And then I'm hooked as a producer because I know that I'm getting your perspective, and I know that it is something that's exciting and interesting. And I'm also learning that, yes, you're about the history of clothes. But why should everyone care about this topic? What's my unique perspective on this topic? What's the most surprising thing about this topic is always a good one. How have you demonstrated your passion for this topic? Or what's something exciting I've done with this topic? And actually, if you're saying the answers to these as if I'm speaking to you, it should actually come across much more natural. And don't worry, you don't have to fit all of the answers to all of these questions in a video. These are just some things to get you thinking about your subject. You can bring a bit more of your personality.
Please subscribe to the Gritty Talent YouTube channel to get more TV industry tips from the team.